This is Mark with Suncoast. This week we have one more Oscar movie. It was nominated for Best Picture, Best Actor, and Best Supporting Actor. The Wolf of Wall Street. Leonardo DiCaprio plays a young stockbroker who has a real strong desire to achieve not just money, but he wants fame and power. And he does everything he can to get it. It's based on a true story. This one was, like I said, was nominated for Best Picture. A lot of people were surprised when Leonardo did not win the Oscar for this one. But that one came out today on both Blu-ray and DVD. Next, we move on to Vince Vaughn in Delivery Man. Vince Vaughn plays a man who is a serious underachiever with everything in his life. And turns out about 20 years earlier, he was a donor for a fertility clinic and now is the father of 530-something children. And now something has happened and he's got to come to terms with what all these other children that he has now. The next one we have, speaking of children, this one's good for the whole family. Walking with Dinosaurs. A young dinosaur decides he needs to grow up and become the leader of his herd. This was a good family film that comes out this time. We have another one for the family, Scooby-Doo and WrestleMania Mysteries. A ghost is haunting the WWE, and Scooby-Doo and the gang have to come find out what's happening. If you're familiar with Scooby-Doo, you know it's probably not what everyone thinks. The next one we have is probably for the older kids and for adults too, The Avengers Confidential with the Black Widow and the Punisher. They team up with Nick Fury and they have to fight terrorists. It's another in the animated Marvel series. The next one we have is a different type of movie called The Odd Thomas. A young man is able to see dead people, and suddenly a man comes to town that has an army of demons that are coming to destroy everything on Earth. And this is the one man Thomas is the only one that can save the planet. The next one we have is another Jean-Claude Van Damme classic, Welcome to the Jungle. He is the leader for a corporate retreat that ends up getting stuck on an island where everyone has to fight not only nature but turn against each other. Similar to like Survivor, just to try to survive. This one's actually a comedy though. The next two things we have two soundtracks that came out today with CDs. Rio 2, it's the sequel to the movie about the bird. I think it starts in theaters this weekend, but the soundtrack to Rio 2 came out today. Also, the second CD soundtrack of Walking Dead, the music from the TV series. That show's fixing to have its season finale, and they released the soundtrack of the music from it. That's the main ones we have this week. In the next couple of weeks, we have some big ones. Next week, we have Anchorman 2 with Will Ferrell. The week after that, we have The Hobbit. This is Mark with Suncoast, and we'll be back after the break.